Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today is just a short little video. We are going to talk about just we are now finally done with all the debates for the primary. We had the last one last night. It was kind of a messy affair, but no one was really able to come out and topple Bernie. Bernie's still at the top. I think he's kind of cemented his place. Um, and hopefully he gets to be the Democratic nominee. Because if there's anyone I think that can win, it's Bernie. I don't see the others having a chance. I'm eating pineapples, by the way. So, if you're curious, not that it's a big deal. Anyway, um, I think Bernie has really cemented himself as the choice. Um, he just they couldn't come up with anything to knock him off the pedestal. CBS even did after debate polls. Bernie had the highest favorability and had the most likelihood of beating Trump. In other words, electability, which they keep trying to claim these people have better electability. These people have better electability. Liz Klobu Buddha Bidenberg. Get it? Elizabeth Klobu Buddha Bidenberg. That is the entire Democratic field that's against Bernie. That's how it feels sometimes. But yeah, you watch the debates. There's a part Joe Biden felt like Joe Biden was trying to make his own "I wrote the damn bill" moment, because when Amy Klobuchar was talking about ending violence against women, Biden was like, "I wrote the bill. I remember that. I wrote the bill." What does that have to do with anything, Joe? Bernie's moment came because they tried to accuse him of something on a bill that he wrote. Amy Klobuchar was referencing the bill. That's all she did. There's a bit of a difference there, Joe. I don't see how people believe Joe is the better choice. He's not. I see nothing from him that indicates, you know, he has a shot to beat Trump. This is a man who's never won a primary, run multiple times, and we're supposed to believe he can beat Trump? How does that work? Please explain it to me. Remind me again? But yeah, we have no more Democratic primary debates. We will start seeing how things go. I feel if Bernie also wins South Carolina, ball game. Because I think he's got Super Tuesday wrapped up otherwise. And if he wins South Carolina, that's it. Done. Done. Nobody is going to be able to overtake him. And the most they'll be able to hope for is a contested convention, which is still a possibility. And knowing the cheating bastards the DNC can be at times, because they do not like a candidate who is actually for the people and against the uber rich. I think if they acted like they was for the people but wasn't wanting to tax the hell out of the rich, the DNC would probably be okay with it. I think it's because Bernie says, hey, the rich got to pay their share. You know, this inequality is unfair. I think that's the main reason they go after Bernie so hard. If he didn't go after the rich, they probably wouldn't have any real issue with Bernie. But yeah, we'll have to see. South Carolina is the 29th, I believe. And then Super Tuesday, the big day for, I think it's a third of the states in the U.S., is March the 3rd. Let me pull this up here. I'm pulling up realclearpolitics.com. They're a little establishment for some people, but they seem to nail the look flat on the head of everything. They do a decent job regardless. And so if they're pushing Bernie as the presumptive nominee, then you know there's a good chance he's going to be the presumptive nominee. Let's look. I said pause. There you go. Come on. Come on. There you go, ad blocker. Okay. South Carolina might be Biden's first win, but it's kind of iffy. You have two recent polls that put Biden back up in double digits. He had fell into the single digits, into a margin of error type distance from Bernie. But here, there's two recent polls. I really need a spoon, but I don't have one up here. Public policy polling, Triple P, had a poll out 23rd, 24th, and it puts Biden up 15. And then a poll by Clemson from the 17th through the 25th put Biden up by 18. For a while there, the polls had gotten down into such single digits that Biden had shrunk down to literally a margin of error type distance. But now, given all the polls they have listed and the Real Clear Politics average, Biden now has a 10.8 point spread against Bernie. And like I said, that's South Carolina. Now you look at Super Tuesday. There we go. It was taking its time. In the Super Tuesday, Bernie has a 13.2 point spread over Biden, who is only half a point over Warren. And what makes that interesting is California is the largest delegate voting block. It has 416 delegates total. That can really turn the tide. And then the second largest, Texas. There we go. Has swung into Bernie's favor. It's in a margin of error type of distance, but according to the poll, the Real Clear Politics average, Bernie's up by 1.6 points in Texas. And there's 228 delegates total there. That means you're looking at 640 delegates thereabout. And yeah, he won't win the entirety of those two, but winning those two states will be huge to Bernie. But yeah, he's 1.6 over Biden. Now, the two of them are about 5 points above the next person, which is Warren at 15.3 points. Florida has been baffling the hell out of me. Of course, I guess I shouldn't question why. I mean, this is a state that has Florida Man, for Christ's sakes. Florida Man does this, Florida Man does that. Honestly, some of the dumbest people are in Florida. It has 219 delegates. So unfortunately, just because it's populous, even though most of the people there are stupid, it has a lot more power. Now, the Real Clear Politics average has Biden up by 15. And unfortunately, it's Biden, then Bloomberg. I mean, for crying out loud, this state is loving billionaire boy, Bloomberg. Yeah. Bernie's third there. Let's see. Now, those are some of the big states coming up. And then there's another around a dozen or so just for Super Tuesday. That'll be a huge day. Popular vote. Here's something that baffles me. You look at the popular vote for Iowa, Bernie had a lead of 6,103. That means he got 6,103 more popular votes than the next person. Yet, the next person, Buttigieg, got one more delegate than Bernie. I thought this was a democracy. Perhaps I'm wrong on that? And for some reason, New Hampshire was really close, 3,867 in favor of Bernie over anyone over the next closest. So he won popular vote in Iowa, the popular vote in New Hampshire, and in Nevada. A state that said he could never win because he only is able to get white voters. Yet in Nevada, Bernie got the most popular votes. He got 17,228 over the next person. Over the next person. The next person, Biden, had 18,424. So the divide was almost as many as the next person had total votes. Think about that. So yeah, Bernie has won the delegates or the popular vote for the first three states outright. Overall, he has 29,520 more popular votes than any other candidate. Any other candidate. He is decimating his opponents. Yet, in Iowa, they felt the need to give the higher delegate count to Buttigieg. He got 13. Bernie got 12. How does that work? How? And then New Hampshire, the next state, which Bernie won less popular votes, but still beat everybody in the popular vote. He and Buttigieg tied at 9 delegates apiece. Yet he had a wider spread in Iowa and somehow got less delegates? How does that work again? Of course, in Nevada, he massacred the spread. And Bernie got 24 delegates. The next closest being Biden at 9. And here's one more thing. Under delegate count on Real Clear Politics. They indicate the number of delegates Iowa is supposed to have, 41. But we count up the delegates they have dealt here. Bernie at 12, Buttigieg 13, Biden at 6, Warren at 8, Klobuchar at 1. 12 and 13 makes 30. I think it's 30. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me recount this. 20. Okay. 12 and 13 is 25. Again, I suck at math. My fields are history mainly. I enjoy science too, but I suck at math. 25. If you add the 12 and 13 from Sanders and Buttigieg. You add Biden, Warren, and Klobuchar's delegates together, which is 6, 8, and 1. They total 15. 15 to 25 is 30, 40 delegates. 40 delegates. Where's that extra one? Because they say they're supposed to have 41 delegates, but I see only 40 dealt. Where's that extra one delegate? Does anybody know? It has me really, really curious. Anyway, I just wanted to go over that with you all. That's going to be it for now. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, later.